the God knows how many time, the Vnnc will vote to reauthorize, I'm not even sure which, a donation of $3,000 in funding to community partners for 2 field trips to the Santa Monica Mountains for students attending Van Nuys Middle School. Yes, many times. Kester Elementary, Van Nuys Elementary, and Sylvan Park Elementary, in honor of the 100th anniversary celebration of the U.S. National Parks. Rabina Sewell is here to explain why we are voting on this again.
Apparently, I really don't understand, honestly. So our fiscal sponsor, which many nonprofits have, is Community Partners. They've worked very closely with Dunn and neighborhood councils throughout Los Angeles, and this has never come up previously. So I don't know why.
Yeah.
Stacy, oh, here's Stacy.
There's Stacy.
Yeah.
Stacy, why are we voting on this again?
Because we are.
Well, we tried to vote on it, I think, in July. It didn't get approved in June because of the whole language of community partners versus California Safe Schools. Everyone, California Safe Schools is a project of community partners. They're the same exact thing. It's just a name issue. And every time we submitted it, Dunn came back with, oh, this isn't correct, or this is, so we kept resubmitting it. And like I've said earlier, everything we do has to be so transparent and approved that we make one little mistake at a meeting, we have to wait a whole month to correct it. So that is why we have voted on this every single month, because every single month there has been one little thing here and there missing. And just like tonight, now it's a typo. It's supposed to be 3,200, it's 3,000. So it is what it is. Like I told her in the beginning of the meeting, if we vote to approve it, we're going to vote to approve 200 short of what we've been voting on. And that's just what it is. There's nothing else we can do.
Well, if they'll approve it, Mr. Renando will kick in the other 200 bucks.
Point of order, can't we vote on anything below the number?
Right.
But not
So,
above?
Exactly. We can't amend up, and that's the problem. We originally, and she requested 3,200. We voted on it before for 3,200, but because we're voting on this specific item on this agenda, we have to vote to approve 3,000, not 3,200.
Not to exceed 3,000.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's close.
All
Then
right.
that's what it is.
Then that's what
You
it is.
know,
Yeah.
onward we go. It's really important that these kids and that the teachers in schools be able to move forward and schedule their time.
Do we know that they're going to accept it now?
But yeah. I already, yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
All right.
It's community partners, and that's the whole thing. It's community partners. She submitted everything now under community partners. No more, not even a FBO California Safe Schools. We just dropped California Safe Schools so Dunn could stop having like brain meltdowns and just accept it.
And if
So-
I really want to move forward, I know this has been a long
Yeah.
evening, but I do want to just say that the prior funding that you graciously provided for the Bassett School Giant Science Fair, that
Yeah,
it
I
was
went,
really
checked
successful.
out.
No, I'm not.
Everything was the same paperwork, so
Yeah.
go figure, but
Right.
just, let's just move forward.
I'd like to call the question and move that we authorize $3,000 in funding to community partners for 2 field trips to Santa Monica Mountains for students attending Van Nuys Middle School, Kester Elementary, Van Nuys Elementary, Sylvan Park Elementary, in honor of the 100th anniversary celebration of the U.S. National Parks. Do I have a second?
Yes. Second.
All right.
Secretary.
All right, Jeffrey Lynn.
Yes.
Jason Ackerman.
Yes.
Jeremy Pessoa, yes. Stacy Rains. Paul Anand. Jacob Lynn.
Yes.
George Thomas.
Yes.
John Hendry.
Yes.
Joseph Lazarovitz.
Yes.
Jerry Martin.
Yes.
Veronica Marin.
Yes.
Penny Meyer. Austin Knoll.
Not here.
Is he still?
Kathleen Padden.
What?
Maria Skelton.
Things are just that long.
All right. John Camara.
Yes.
Steve Friedman.
Yes.
Carino de la Cuesta.
Yes.
Marcela Rodriguez. All right, it passes.
Thank you
Thank
so
God.
much.
Hey.
Again.
Hip, hip. All right.
Expect to see in a few weeks.
Very
2 to 3
good.
weeks.
All right, moving right along. Item K, the Vnnc to discuss sponsoring an event over the Christmas holidays. Actually, I've learned that maybe more toward November, but along those lines, to celebrate the upcoming anniversary of the Country Western Store right across the street on Van Nuys Boulevard. Yeah, I think that would be a terrific thing. If we work with the folks from Country Western Store, we could close down that street there, Sylvan, and have a party.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Sounds good.
I endorse it 100%. Let's loop in Candy. He did a great job a couple years ago getting all those toys, and it's a good thing.
Do we need to vote? Do we need to vote? Discuss, all right.
I would just recommend that this motion, then we definitely cover it in the budget committee just because it says discussion about financing, but there's no amount, so.
Wait a minute, Candy?
Mr. President, as you met with Mr. Rick Stanoff, who's probably another great citizen here in Van Nuys, we're not asking for any money. We're going to do it. We're going to try to do 100% of it through donations, and we're talking about reaching out to maybe over 1,000 kids, 2,000 kids with sodas, candy. I mean, whatever we can get them for free. We're not asking at this point. There's no money. We like to come to you and have an event, but not ask for any money. So, and Mr. Stanoff is going to be pitching in. So we've got it covered.
Okay, well, thank you. That's terrific. Well, hooray for that. All right, consider that one done. And we'll move on to item L, Mr. Camara, the Vnnc, to discuss having a booth at the showing of the Kung Fu Panda movie in the Civic Center on August 12, 2016. Now, Mr. Camara,
Yeah. I just want to try.
what about it?
Well, if we can get that storage open, and if Jason, if you'd be able to work with me with that, we can get that tent out there for this the next movie.
So,
Think you can put it together, or
well, okay, so here's my thing, is that unfortunately the way things tend to work when we do outreach kind of things with this neighborhood council is it's like the same 5 people show up to everything. And I'd like to see some people step up who don't normally step up to these kind of things. The executive board has access to the locker, so it's not necessarily just me.
Right.
I would gladly step up. Unfortunately, I have Adele tickets that night. So we're going to need to find someone like you to step up.
you
Sorry,
need to
terrible
go
pun.
open it
It's
up
late.
place? Do that.
So,
You want to take your to the movies?
but I think it's a great idea. Mr. Lynn, has access and he has a car.
I have a car and everything.
You want me
yes.
to meet you there, Mr. Lynn, or we can
Huh?
get together at Starbucks
I
beforehand?
guess I can
Miss-
remember where it's all at.
Miss Skelton,
Do I have any volunteers? No, not Carino. Do we have some new
Skelton?
volunteers?
still in the room,
John
right?
John's interested too.
Huh?
John Henry.
Miss Skelton, you're here, right?
Yeah, she's back there. I see her.
So, as outreach chair, would you be interested in helping out with this event? We're talking about tabling at the showing of Kung Fu Panda this Friday at the Civic Center.
Bob Chicken.
Jason, I'm going to be there
Oh, shit.
as an education chair. I already spoke to Guillermo about that. So,
Okay,
I mean,
so
she could
Stacy will be there. John will be there.
Well,
You already have a lot of involvement.
Jason,
We
Yeah.
just gotta
You
get
know.
I mean, maybe we just get a board count and how many board members are going to show up,
All right,
rather than.
let's do that.
That's cool.
And also, I could help out in transferring the table and all this stuff.
That's
Okay.
Because I did communicate with Guillermo as
Yeah.
far as setting up and also giving out freebies, for this
Frisbees.
event.
All right, so who all is going to show up to this thing on Friday? We got Stacy, Q, Jerry, Veronica, John. All right,
All right. Does somebody have wheels there to go to the storage?
I have wheels.
Oh, you have wheels. Okay, good.
All right, I can meet you there.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was this Friday.
Are you going, Jeff? Or-
I can't.
oh, yeah. All right. Oh well, I'll meet you there. Cute.
All right. So we're done? We have the whole crew?
6 o'clock.
Cool.
What time are you gonna
We got
get
4
that
people.
storage? What time are you gonna get there?
All
I can
right.
call you.
Okay, we'll say hi to the Kung Fu Panda and Nuri and give them all my best. And congratulations to everybody participating. That brings us to item M. Vnnc to vote to designate Carino de la Cuesta as the Vnnc representative to the Neighborhood Council Sustainability Alliance. Do we need, yes.
so moved.
So moved. Do we need to do anything or just vote it?
We need a second and a vote.
Do I have to say anything?
No.
No?
Okay.
Do you want to say something?
I'm not honored yet, so I mean.
John, I'll meet you there.
You're humbled, flattered, thrilled.
Okay.
So who's going to second?
Any of those?
I've been showing up for the Neighborhood Council Sustainability Alliance since they first enacted, so I'm very supportive of
Reno
it.
City.
And hopefully that
Yeah,
we
it's
could
hard, so maybe I don't
partner
know.
up in certain things that are relevant for Van Nuys,
I'll
so
call you.
hopefully you'll vote for me.
I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. At the-
Okay, Mr. Secretary.
All right. Jeffrey Lynn,
Hell yes.
Jason Ackerman,
Yes.
Jeremy Pessoa, yes. Stacey Rains,
Storage.
Paul Anand,
Call.
Jacob Lynn, George Thomas,
About 6.
John Hendry,
Aye.
Joseph Lazarowitz, Jerry Martin,
Giving out, we love.
Veronica Marn,
Yes.
Penny Meyer,
Okay.
Austin's gone, Kathleen Padden, Maria Skelton. No.
No.
Yes? What?
So it's a yes? Okay. John Camara,
Yes.
Steve Friedman,
Yes.
Carino de la Cuesta,
Of course.
and Marcela Rodriguez. All right. This passes
We
unanimously.
lost it. Oh. All right.
Congratulations, Carino.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Carino. Speaking of Carino, that brings us to item 10, the ever-popular consent calendar.
Does anyone want to pull anything off the consent calendar? Nope.
Guess not.
Then we're done.
So it's
Okay.
approved, isn't it?
It's approved, that's it?
Yep.
I don't even get to read it?
Okay.
Or you tell me
You
what
don't
it
have-
means or anything?
You don't
right.
have to.
Never mind. All right, then item 10A is approved. And that brings us to public comments, and the only comment card, oh, I'm sorry. Who wants to go first?
Can I go first, just real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, if it pleases the council, I'd like to start working on the summit in December. I already asked Guillermo if he can check on getting this room for December 7th, a date
Yeah.
which will live in infamy,
Wonder
which is
what
the
time
Wednesday before this council meeting.
Yeah, it's fine. I would just,
The Wednesday before this council meeting is the Metro Regional Board, unless they're going dark in December.
I mean, we can play with the dates, but
All right. I'm just a little concerned about the scope, George. I mean, because originally it was Dr. Weissman's thing about the parking, which is fine. I mean,
well, that can be totally separate. I mean, I wanted to do this anyway.
Oh.
We were usually having 4 summits a year. Joseph was bringing in Homeland Security and FBI. We were doing stuff that no other neighborhood council in Los Angeles was doing. I don't want that to stop.
all right.
So, I mean, I was going to propose a State of the Valley Summit where we address the top 3 issues. In my mind, that would be transportation, homelessness, and sex trafficking. So
Close to the holidays, I think we should do it in January.
I think it's good in December because that's when all the elected officials that are higher up than us get re-sworn in. The legislature convenes in January, and it would be fresh on their plate. I'm happy to do all the work.
All right.
I'm not like gonna,
I know.
dump a bunch
You
of work
first.
on the executive board. I would happy to do it all myself.
We very much appreciate not having more work dumped on us.
Well, minus Jason Ackerman, I'm not going to dump work on Jeff or
Have at it.
Jeremy or Stacy.
Oh, thanks.
All right, so we'll try to iron out the date with Guillermo, and then if I can get President Obama here, that'll be good. Biden,
Nice.
the UN Secretary
He will have some
General.
free time, I think.
Okay.
If it pleases the council, I'm happy to work on it.
Is the council
All right.
pleased?
I'm-
They look
I'm
pleased.
All right, yeah, they do. No, I mean, these
Okay.
are the looks usually
All
get
right,
after
all right.
mine anyway.
All right. Her
Cheers.
first.
All right, all
All
right.
right, that brings us to public comment, and
Thank
that
you.
brings us to Donna. Donna.
So we want to make Van Nuys great again. And yeah, I agree that we need to try to bring the businesses over there where Quiznos was, because that really looks bad to have all those businesses just closed down, seeing it, making it look, Van Nuys look poor. We need to be able to have the problem with the parking fixed, and because nobody will want to be here, people won't live here if they can't have a place have people are parking in front of their place. So anyway, we need to bring businesses back and try to make Van Nuys great again. So, and also I'm hoping still maybe I'll go to Reseda to ask them to bring back video conferencing, because we still is for all of the valley should be able to go to Van Nuys and be able to speak in front of the city council, because they're really taking away our right to speak. People, it's really a big trouble to go all the way downtown, and if you miss that one-time meeting where they come, you have to wait 2 whole months to be able to go in front of the city council when they come to Van Nuys. So that's not acceptable enough. Anyway, let's make Van Nuys great again. Thank you.
Thank you, Donna. I know. Huh? Maria. What are you doing? Never mind.
Thank you for letting me come up. This is just outreach, and it's nothing personal. It's just if I feel if I come in a little late, I don't want to be having people move down, so I just always sit to the back or sit somewhere else. So it's nothing personal against the board. Okay, for my outreach meeting, it was excellent. I met a lovely couple. Thank you, Q, for coming. A lovely couple from Tree People. It is a great place. That is the best location for a lot of events and stuff like that. Y'all should look it up. It's very, very nice. I did send an email to you about I have some people that's helping me doing stuff in the community, of course, with my outreach and stuff, and I would at least like to be able to give them a recommendation letter, something that they could take to the school, something that they can take somewhere with our letterhead on it, just stating, hey, this person helped me do X, Y, Z. So is there a form that y'all could just send me to my email, and then I'll just go ahead on and fill it out and give it to the person? Some people need that.
I'm not entirely sure. Howard did give me a hard drive full of forms and stuff. So let me go dig through that and see if I can find you that.
Please,
All right.
because it will help, especially these kids.
I didn't think we did, but then I thought like, oh wait, maybe it's on that hard drive. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
school, jobs, court, anything. I mean, they're coming out there helping. Let's see. Another thing is I'm dealing with a couple of celebrities that want to help me do some big events here. I'm still in the works with that, so just bear with me. But my outreach meeting was good, and I look forward for many. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Maria.
Oh, I don't know anything about any event. Oh.
Are there any other committee chairs that have a report to make, as long as we're at that? Oh, okay.
We also discussed what Donna's and Mary's favorite thing is.
Yeah.
The conference thing, they actually put it on their agenda to discuss.
You're kidding.
Yes, and you just said something else and it went right out of my head and you said, oh, good. Yeah. It was important.
just wait.
Anyway, I guess it was important enough to remember. So thanks anyway.
Okay. Mr. Morez, and then,
Mr. President, just quickly, Mr. John Henry, about 2 months ago, brought up a great idea involving Van Nuys, what restaurants we have, what historical locations we have. I don't know what he's been doing there, but you told me to move forward with transportation. If you go to San Fernando, they have a trolley that they run around the entire city. It'll pick you up and take you to all the locations within the little small town of San Fernando. Well, they gave me the name of the company. I contacted them, and they said Van Nuys would be ideal for this. Now, it would be based on how many times a week we would have them. We could have them Monday through Friday, or we could have them 7 days a week. It would depend on that. They've worked with the city before, so having a trolley that would pick up people here on the corner. Let's say, for example, you're here as a juror, to be part of a jury. You could be picked up, and you could show them the list, and they would have that list of restaurants, and you could go to those locations, or if you wanted to do for an hour and a half, spend some time in Van Nuys, you could do that. So, Mr. Henry, I'm waiting for you to do your part. We'll do this. So they're going to give us all that information. They're going to give us a packet, Mr. President. I'll give that to you so you can give this. But this is a chance where we keep talking about turning Van Nuys back to great again. Old Van Nuys has a lot of great history. The Swiss Chef, I know some of you know where the Swiss Chef, he's over on Victory in a really bad location. I think we've been trying to get hold of him, asking him about if he could move here on Van Nuys Boulevard. If we had anchor restaurants, we have the Swiss Chef, we have a great Tres Hermanos, we have a Salvadorian restaurant. We also contacted what's the coffee
10
place up
second
here?
warning.
The coffee place up here. Starbucks. And asked them, what would it take to place one, because they're so close, the distance, they said there's enough population here to carry 2 stores. So with your permission, I'll continue collecting this information. Again, Mr. Henry, this is your project.
I will be working on it.
Supporting, I can't do anything. It's only do what you can't do, and we'll try to get the information,
Yeah, well,
okay?
I'll be.
all right,
Turn Van Nuys back.
by all means, keep doing it. All right, yes, and now Guillermo.
My map.
Saving the best for last.
I was going to say, never mind.
Are you leaving, Guillermo?
It's going out the back. Running.
I'm a trooper. I can handle it.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for inviting me up here. In respect of everyone's time, I'm going to keep this short. So, this Friday, thank you for agreeing to have a table out there. I think it's a fantastic opportunity for you guys to do some outreach out there and to get your presence known to more and more people. So this Friday here in the courtyard, we're going to be having the Van Nuys movie night. We're going to be playing Kung Fu Panda, and it's going to be I think it's going to be a blast, honestly. The other ones have been a blast. This one shouldn't be a difference. In fact, Van Nuys is always the biggest one. So it starts at 7. 7, yeah. I put some flyers over there if anybody wants to pick one up. And I'm honestly inviting anyone and everyone who wants to attend. I think it's a great night. Also, the Mid-Valley YMCA, starting August 20th to October 8th, they're holding an 8-week complimentary community program that consists of helping you reach your healthy lifestyle goals with 40-minute exercise classes, 2 food demonstrations, and a grocery store tour. It starts August 20th and it ends October 8th. And it runs only Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 11:30. I have a flyer here. I left some flyers over there as well. And my last thing for tonight is this Saturday, August 13th, the Department of Water and Power is holding a customer service Saturday here at our Van Nuys location at 6550 Van Nuys Boulevard. So they'll be open from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. to offer customer service assistance, including billing, payments, and processing service order requests. Also, there's also an opportunity for free tree giveaways. City Plants provides free trees at the Crenshaw and Van Nuys locations. So come by for a free tree and help make Los Angeles a greener city. However, you must be a resident and/or property owner in the city of Los Angeles to be eligible for a tree, and they do check. So if anything else, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. If not now, you know where to reach me. So, yes. Oh.
I don't know who to thank, but someone somehow
Guillermo.
got
thank
this
him.
stretch of property in front of our house because we're on Saturday.
Oh yeah, I work with beautification.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did we did the median on Satakoy and the median on Victory.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, so
These were like, yeah.
when? It was last month.
No, it's done, trust me.
Yeah, it was last month.
Oh my goodness, they bags of trash, there's still
Yeah.
a couple of boxes.
George.
And if I'd have known they needed bags, I'd have grabbed them out.
Yeah, they did it in July, and we're happy to go ahead and do it again when we need to.
Wonderful, no, it's
Yeah.
done. It looks great. I'm like, yes! What are we doing?
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, that was yeah, no, it looked horrible. So I'm happy that we got community beautification to go out there and take care of that median.
Thank you very much.
Huh? Oh, we actually had to arrange for no parking for the time that they were working there. We did it, I think, twice. So yeah, we did have to arrange for parking restrictions to be put in place.
The council, they
All right,
can
thank you.
arrange
Okay.
parking.
So I told Mr. Lazarovas we'd be out of here
Hey,
by 9:30.
hey,
We
wait a
have
minute,
6
wait a minute.
minutes.
We're doing good, guys.
Sahag.
Hi, everybody. I hope everyone's doing well. I don't want to take too much of your time. I hope everyone's summer is going okay. I want to bring up 2 things. We are having a movie night this Saturday at Vineland and Victory Recreation Center. And we also have a workshop that I think I emailed you, Mr.
Yeah.
President, and Penny. The sanitation department is trying to really work to kind of clean our streets and work with neighborhood councils. So tomorrow they're hosting a workshop at Fire Station 89. And what they're going to be doing is talking about how they could give up to $25,000 of grant money for neighborhood councils, associations, and groups to clean up the neighborhood. So if you guys are interested, please come by tomorrow. I think the meeting is at 6 p.m. I left flyers out there. Yeah. Yeah, it's up to $25,000. The way it works is you first kind of give your project or your idea. They approve it, you make the payment, and then they give you the reimbursement in the spring. So if anyone does have questions about that, please come by tomorrow. And good news, I met with the mayor's office, Department of Aging, and Rec and Parks. I don't know how many of you guys use the Bernardi Center, but they're starting to clean up the Bernardi Center. Yeah. There's a lot of issues, and I'm trying to really push on them to get on the ball as quick as possible. Yeah, it is. It has a lot of problems from the tiles, from the ceiling, but the number one issue is it needs to be ADA compliant. So it's not for the most part. So they're trying to deal with that first and the roof first. So more is yet to come. Us and the mayors we're really pushing for changes over there. So if you guys have questions about that or the grant, let me know.
All right.
And thank you.
Thanks. Mr. Morales.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You don't have it. Mr. Morales, you're over your 10 minutes. Yes. Yes.
I'm sorry. Sir, step right up.
Good evening, David Gonzalez on behalf of school board member Monica Ratliff. School is back in session starting next Tuesday, so summer vacation is coming to an end. We're proud to announce that our preliminary graduation rate for class of 2016 is 75%, the highest in our history, and that's despite the implementation of more rigorous college preparatory graduation requirements for our high school students. And here in Van Nuys, we are doing a marketing campaign for our schools in the East Valley, and we are expanding to the Van Nuys area this fall, and we're doing a billboard for Van Nuys High School. So here's the mock-up of what it will look like. And when I know the location of that billboard, I'll make sure to let you know to keep an eye out for it. And that's it. If you have any questions regarding your local schools, we're here to help you. Thank you.
No, thank you. All right, anything else? Meeting.
Motion adjourned.
See ya.